This next song is our commission, and the first task a composer has when writing a new piece of music is to decide what text to set. When some composers accept a commission, they require in their contract that they're allowed to choose the text, and that was the case with Andrew Ramsey. When I asked Reese about the text, he actually recommended that the students come up with suggestions of poems in the public domain and then send him ideas from which to choose. So I have a really vivid memory of the literal last day of school last year with Camerata, and we were sitting in a poetry circle, imagine this, with all the guys in class going through the poems that they submitted. We came up with our 3 favorite poems and we sent them on to Reese, and fortunately our favorite was his favorite, and that was the beginning of When I Was a Boy. Jack Barker is the student who gets the credit for discovering this poem on the internet. Wave, Jack, he was the dragon. It was the dragon, you know what I mean. Before searching for poems, we decided that we wanted a text that captured the experience of being an adolescent boy. The first 2 stanzas of this poem talk about the innocence of childhood, and by the end of the poem, the speaker reflects on the inevitability of growing up and a longing for simpler times. We hope that you enjoy this world premiere of When I Was a Boy.